Is it clear? Hello everyone. Is it clear? Hello everyone. In this session, my topic is C13NMR. C13NMR. Last class I have already taught what is C13NMR. That is, we are studying nuclear magnetic resonance of carbon-13 isotope. Its abundance is around 1.1%. Even though its abundance is around 1.1%, it is magnetically active since it is having nuclear spin of 1/2. There are 4 types of C13NMR. First one is undecoupled spectra. Next is broadband or proton decoupled spectra. Next is off resonance decoupled spectra. And lastly, it is selectively decoupled spectra. These are the 4 types of C13NMR spectra. Let us study in detail about each one. First one, undecoupled spectra. In this type of spectra, all couplings due to carbon and hydrogen and other magnetic nuclei are observed. Now, as carbon undergoes extensive coupling, not only with attached hydrogens, but also with hydrogens which are present on adjacent or distantly placed carbons, complex spectra are observed even for simple molecules which are difficult to interpret. First of all, why it is happening? Now, for example, let me consider this molecule of propanol. This is a molecule of propanol, 1, 2, 3 carbons. Let me take this as carbon 1. This is OH. The remaining all are hydrogens. And let us assume that this is OH group. So we have propanol over here. Now, propanol, it has got hydrogens here. The first carbon has got 2 hydrogens. Second carbon has got another 2 hydrogens, and third carbon, this carbon has got 3 hydrogens. Now, the first carbon that is attached, the CH2 carbon that is attached to oxygen. Now, this carbon is already attached to 2 hydrogens and 1 OH. So, this carbon must consider only these hydrogens. Instead, what this does, this carbon which is attached to oxygen, it couples with the 2 hydrogens or with the 2 attached hydrogens. And not only this, it is coupling with these 2 hydrogens, but also it is coupling with these hydrogens. That is what is observed. C carbon hydrogen, this is J1 coupling. This J1 coupling is observed. This carbon coupling with this hydrogen. So J2 coupling is observed. This carbon coupling with this hydrogen. This or this, any one hydrogen. So when it is coupling with this, it is third carbon. So this J3 coupling is observed. Since all couplings are observed, J1, J2, J3, all couplings are possible. Theoretically, when we speak, 36 lines are possible. Since all the spin-spin couplings are observed, This kind of spectra is called as a non-decoupled spectra or undecoupled spectra. Now, proton spectra of even moderately large molecules are very complex. When we are studying undecoupled spectra, this is a small molecule. Even if the molecule is moderately large, then also it is very difficult to interpret. Signals that are observed, they will overlap within each other. If this is the signal of carbon, small signals of hydrogens will also be observed and they will be overlapping within itself. Usually like this. So, within each other overlapping will be observed. So, identifying which spectra belongs to which molecule is difficult. So, proton decoupled spectra are rarely used for structure determination. Due to this problem, to solve this problem, we use the other one called as broadband or proton decoupled spectra. Undecoupled spectra is difficult and therefore we use broadband decoupled spectra or proton decoupled spectra. Now in this technique, while observing carbon resonances, simultaneous exposure of all protons is done. What is done? Now, these molecules, they will not be stable. They will be constantly spinning. So, what is done? Simultaneously, protons are made to spin by giving signals like irradiation of the proton resonances is carried out and fast spin takes place. So, the spin is so fast, it is done so fast that this carbon is unable to identify and hence it takes into account, or you can say the carbon-13 nuclei, it loses track of different proton spins and therefore it only calculates the average of possible spin combinations and therefore this results in decoupling of the protons. Earlier they were all coupled. Now they have become decoupled. Now I'll just give a small information. Coupling means what? This hydrogen, the first carbon, this carbon couples with this. So that is J1 coupling. This same carbon, even though it is a larger molecule, it wants to couple with this. Coupling, it is kind of a friendship. It wants to pull this hydrogen towards itself. So it couples with this one, or you can say this one, anyone. So this is J2 coupling. This carbon also couples with this. So this is called as J3 coupling. Okay. So the purpose of proton decoupling is to eliminate overlapping. Due to this kind of coupling, we get overlapping. To reduce or to eliminate the problem of multiple overlaps, to get a clearer peaks, we do this. We use broadband decoupled spectra. Now, let me show it to you with an example. For example, this is ethane. Ethane, you can see carbon 1 and carbon 2. Both the carbons have 3 hydrogens. Or I'll show it to you in this. Both the carbons have 3 hydrogens. Therefore, both the carbons are symmetric. And so, when we observe, when we record the peaks, we get only one peak, or we can get only one signal. Therefore, this is called or we can say that it has only one chemically equivalent carbon. Or one signal is observed. Why? Because it has got only one chemically equivalent carbon. Now let us see the second example. Here we have CH3, CH2, CH3. CH3 is same like this. So this and this will give only one signal. But this is different. It has got two hydrogens. Therefore, it will give one signal. These two together will give only one signal, but this will give one signal. So 1 plus 1, that is, you will get two signals. So you can say there are two chemically non-equivalent carbons present. Therefore, we are getting two signals. Let us see this one. This is CH3. This is CH3. This is 1. This CH3, this CH3, they are same. 1, 2 and this one. This is one carbon. Or you can say this is one signal. CH3 will give one signal. CH2, which is different from this, will give another signal. And OCH3, which is different from this, will give another signal. So in all, we will get 3 signals. Now let us see this one. This is one carbon. It has got 1, 2, 3, 4. One hydrogen. All these carbons have one hydrogen and a double bond. So all of them are having same symmetry. Therefore, it will give only one signal. All carbons are equivalent and therefore they will give only one signal. Here, all carbons are different and therefore you will get 3 signals. Thanks for watching.